Hello, hello everyone. So we have been talking about surface area and volume, but so far we've really only focused on rectangular prisms and cylinders. Now we're going to start talking about our pyramids and cones. So the surface area, S, or SA as we've been writing it, of a regular pyramid is the base area plus the lateral area. The lateral area is, these triangles. Now, the lateral area is 1/2 of the base perimeter times the slant height L. So how we write our formula is, let's see if my pen will work, SA is equal to base plus P times L over 2. In other words, the perimeter times the lateral height divided by 2 because it is a triangle. All right. Now you might see it 1/2 times the perimeter times the lateral height. Same thing as dividing by 2. We've talked about this a couple times. One of the things I want to do with you is make sure we're practicing this. So if we're talking about the base, that is, I'm going to use my highlighter here. That is the square bottom. Now, it will not always be a square. You can also have a triangular pyramid, but this one is a rectangular pyramid, and so we're going to use rectangular area. So base times height, and this is actually square pyramid. So we have 9 times 9 for our base, plus 1/2. The perimeter of the base is 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9, or 9 times 4, which would be 36, times the lateral height, which is 10. Now, just like we did with the surface area of our cylinders and our rectangular prisms, if you need to take this apart so that you've got, the rectangle, and then you've got the lateral area, and then add it at the end, you are welcome to do so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug it into my calculator now. I've got 9 times 9, which is 81, plus 36 times 10 over 2. 36 times 10 is 360. Divide that by 2. We now have 81 plus 180, which gives us a surface area of 261 square meters. All right, so we're just going to continually use the formulas. Now, this is where you are going to have to go back and think, okay, what is my base? In this case, it's a triangle. So I need to understand, okay, a triangle is base times height over 2. All right, so that would be 12 is my base, 10 and 38 hundredths is my height. Make sure I multiply to get my new capital B base. 12 times 10 and 38 hundredths divided by 2 gives me 62 and 28 hundredths square meters for my base. And then the perimeter, 12, 12, and 12. So that's 12 times 3. So we've now got 62.28 plus 36. My lateral height is 6. So I now have my base plus my perimeter times my lateral height over 2. So 36 times 6 divided by 2 is 108. So now I got 62 and 28/100 plus 108 gives me my surface area, which is 170.28 square meters. All right, so that's pyramids. We're gonna have to find what is our base. Is it a rectangle? Is it a triangle? We're then going to have to make sure that we pay attention to the perimeter and the lateral height. All right. Do remember, you're not going to be expected to memorize these formulas. You will always be provided the formula. All right. Surface area of a cone. The surface area, S or SA, of a cone is the area of the circular base plus the lateral area, L. The lateral area is pi times the radius, R, times the slant height. So in other words, the surface area is equal to pi r squared, which is our base, our bottom of our cone, plus pi times the radius times the lateral, the slant height. All right. So when we're solving this, we come down here. We're going to have to find the area of the base, which is going to be pi times the radius squared. Make sure you're given the radius. This gives us the radius because I see it's only half of my circle. And then for my lateral area, I have to take the radius, 3, multiply it by pi, and then multiply it by the slant height, which is 10. So, and then I will add these two for my ending. So, remember we use 3.14 for pi. So we've got 3.14 times 3 times 3. So this is 28 and 26/100. And then down here we got 3.14 times 3 times 10, which is 94 and 2/10. Then we add them together, and we get our total surface area of 122 and 46/100 square centimeters. All right, so every time you're making sure to take the time, find the base, which is pi r squared. Find the lateral area, which is pi r L, or pi times the radius times the slant height. Then we add it together just like when we were adding things for our rectangular prisms and our cylinders. This is very similar to a cylinder, except that instead of a rectangle and 2 circles, it's 1 circle and a triangle. Basically, it's a little different. It's kind of curved. All right, guys, I hope you're having a great day. Please rewatch this as many times as you need so that you can get those written and figured out for your homework. Bye, y'all.